This screencast reviews adding and subtracting polynomials as I did in Learning Target 28. There are two important things as far as your answer form goes. First of all, you need to make sure that your answer is in standard form. That means that you are going from highest power to lowest power. This is standard mathematical convention, and most people will expect you to have written your answer in standard form. The second thing that you do want to make sure that you are doing, and remember that you're doing, is in essence you are combining like terms. You need to make sure that you do not have any of the same power exponent. Okay. So let's go through a couple of examples. The first example that I'm going to do will involve addition. We're going to take 4x to the third plus 6x squared minus 3x plus 4, and we're going to add that to 2x to the third minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 10. Normally, there are parentheses around each polynomial. In this case, it's to show you have a first polynomial and a second polynomial. I am going to begin by looking for my highest power of x in either parentheses, and in this case you'll notice that they both happen to have an x to the third term. There is an addition sign in between the two parentheses, so I am going to add the coefficients and end up with, in this particular case, 6, and we keep our x to the third power. Remember again, we're adding here, not multiplying. The next lowest power from 3 is 2, so I'm going to look now for my x squared terms. And remember, when you have a minus sign in front, you do have to include that as well. So I'm going to combine 6x squared plus a minus 4x squared. That's going to give me a positive 2x squared. Next power down would be x to the first. So I have a negative 3x plus an 8x I'm going to combine. That's a positive 5x. Once again, I need to have my plus sign. And last but not least, we have the constant terms. We have plus 4 minus a 10. That's a minus 6. So I'm going to double check to make sure I have highest power down, which I do. I've combined all like terms. So my answer is 6x to the third plus 2x squared plus 5x minus 6. Next example, I'm going to take 3x minus 2x squared plus 9x to the third minus 3. We're going to add it to 5x squared minus 3x to the third plus 12. You'll notice, unlike the first example that I did, these are not in standard form. However, when we write our answer, we again want to make sure we do write our answer in standard form. Highest power in either parentheses is x to the third. I have a 9x to the third. I'm adding it to a negative 3x to the third. That is 6x to the third. Next power down would be x squared. I have a negative 2x squared plus a 5x squared. That's plus 3x squared. Next power down would be x. I only have the one 3x. It's positive, so we bring down the plus 3x. And last but not least, our constant terms, negative 3 plus a 12. That would be plus 9. Again, my answer is in standard form. We're good to go. Now that we've done a couple of addition problems, let's look at a couple of subtraction problems. Let's take the same two polynomials we had in the first example, and instead of adding them, we're going to subtract them. So we have 4x to the third plus 6x squared minus 3x plus 4 minus 2x to the third minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 10. Here, my parentheses actually serve as a very valuable tool because it helps remind me that the negative sign here, or the subtraction, actually needs to be distributed to every term in that second parentheses. For some of you, you may actually find it helpful to write out your first parentheses again as is, 4x cubed plus 6x squared minus 3x to the fourth plus, minus 3x plus 4. And then distribute that minus sign. So we would now have a minus 2x to the third instead of positive 2x to the third. We would have plus 4x squared instead of minus 4x squared, a minus 8x instead of a plus 8x, and a plus 10 instead of a minus 10. And now, once again, I can go ahead and work on combining my like terms. Start again with my highest power down. 4x to the third minus a 2x to the third, that's 2x to the third. Start with my x squared next. Plus 6x squared plus 4x squared is plus a 10x squared. Minus a 3x minus an 8x is minus an 11x. And plus a 4 plus a 10 is plus 14. Let's take the second example we did on the other page and subtract those polynomials as well. 3x minus 2x squared plus 9x to the third minus 3 in the first parentheses minus new parentheses 5x squared minus 3x to the third plus 12. Again, once again, you may find it helpful to actually write out the distributing of the minus sign, so this becomes minus 5x squared plus a 3x to the third minus a 12. Our first parentheses terms do not change, so I'm going to write them back down. And once again, we're beginning the process of combining like terms. I have 9x to the third, I have 3x to the third, both positive, that's 12x to the third. I have a minus 2x squared and a minus 5x squared, that's a minus 7x squared. I have a 3x, I have no x there, again it's positive, plus 3x. And last but not least, we have minus 3 minus a 12, which is minus a 15. So that concludes this screencast. Thank you. Have a great day.